Alright, wow, that was freaking intense. None of the neighbors were around, so I was unable to get a cigarette. Isn't that terrible? That was awesome. Definitely something I'm gonna have to do from now on and try to stay on the straight and narrow path and continue with my package abstinence so that I can have moments like that. That was fantastic. I hope you enjoyed it. I got 3 random, recommendation freestyle, like I say, to give you 3 really awesome films. I got a newer one, I got a, I guess you call it classic, an older one, and I got like a true indie one. So it kind of covers the board there. This one definitely could have been one of my pick of the month because I've seen it. I saw this a couple weeks ago. It's a newer film. It's actually just finally came out on DVD, but it's actually, I think, was finished back in 08 or 09. So I can't really consider it a true 2011 movie. But this is the new Hammer label, you know, brought back from the great label back in the 70s. Their first film they put out, I didn't really like too much. I think it was called The Resident. This one's called Wakewood. British film, I believe, or Irish film. Sorry, I don't remember. Absolutely fantastic. This is available both in Europe and in North America, so you can definitely go out there and get it. Totally worth it. Fantastic. They give it 5 stars on some of these quotes. I'd give it 4 stars probably. Great performances, a great story, great script. I mean, across the board, it's really good. And you always hear about twists in movies, and then, I mean, a lot of times twists happens. They're either predictable or they're not that great of a twist. There actually is a few twists and turns in this movie, and I really enjoyed them. The very ending was really cool. You know, I always say how I love when a horror movie gets an ending right. They definitely get it right. Really good. I mean, it goes from like true, really dramatic. There are a lot of dramatic moments, supernatural stuff. Really good. This girl actress, the young girl actress, is really fantastic. It has what is her name? The mother of the young girl, and her name escapes me. I always do this. Anyway, she was in the film I love a lot, The Children, that came out a couple years ago. She was in that. She's fantastic in this as well. Check this out, Wakewood. I guess you could call it somewhat of, I don't know, they call it like a folk horror, kind of matching it up with like Wicker Man, that type of style. I could kind of see that. It's definitely kind of folky, but this is fantastic. Please go out and get this, Wakewood. One of the best movies I've seen recently. Next one is by a director who I absolutely adore, and I'm sure a lot of you do. This is from Mario Bava, the great Mario Bava. This is Blood and Black Lace. Obviously one of the horror directing legends. As far as I'm concerned, maybe you can tell me a director from horror that is as good as him, but I don't think you can tell me a horror director who's better than Mario Bava. His horror films are just so amazing, so diverse, and they're also just so beautifully shot. And I think if you're like just getting into Mario Bava, this would be a perfect example to start with of just his vibe, his atmosphere, and how talented he is at his shooting. He actually he did the cinematography on way more films that he actually directed in his career, and that really shows in his work because all his films are just shot beautifully. The colors, even his black and white stuff, just looked visually fantastic. And this is just this is a perfect example of the way Bava shoots and how his films look. And the term stylish horror film, which I think is used a lot today and over the last 10-20 years, even back when the Argento films, when he was at the height of his creativity, people would always say his films are very stylish horror. That really came from Mario Bava films. He was the really first one to have that stylish tag on his films, and the colors, the vibrant colors in this film, it just makes me smile watching this, watching the cool like artsy angles that he takes. The kills had that artistic feel to them. I mean, absolutely amazing. This is, if you haven't seen much of Bava, and you've been wanting to, because of course he's a legend, this is a great, Blood and Black Lace is a cool one to start with before you go to some of his other classics, you know, like Black Sunday or whatever. But has a great Cameron Mitchell in it, who I love. He has one of my favorite performances in a horror film. His performance in Toolbox Murders was just unbelievable. He's in typical fashion. He's fantastic in this. Of course, Bava films, you always have uber hot hero chicks in it. But a lot of cool kills, and this is for I believe 1963 this came out. I mean, talk about ahead of its time. Mario Bava, Blood and Black Lace, and this, if you get this particular label's version of this film, is fantastic. It's I guess BCI Entertainment. Cool. It's a 2-disc. You got extras, and they just did a great job for a DVD. It looks almost like Blu-ray quality. It's fantastic. Even the main menu in the beginning of the film is completely badass. So check that out. Mario Bava's Blood and Black Lace. You can consider it an early slasher film. Okay, the final one is, please check this out. You know I love indie horror, and this would definitely be one. Kind of upset that over time no one recommended this one to me. This is one of those ones, I call it a research pick. It's one of those ones you kind of just find on your own, research and reviews, or you just kind of stumble upon it. I end up kind of buying this as a risk, and I bought actually like a really cool Asian version of it because I like the packaging. But I mean, this exceeded my expectations, and this definitely would call this one a gem, an indie gem. It's just so cool when you find these. It's an RT film, a rooftop. You want to go on the rooftop and scream out. This is Love Object. This is the odd Asian version of it. Packaging, I think this came from Japan. I can't even show you the cover because it's really explicit, which is odd because everything that's on this packaging on the inside was not in the movie at all, so that's what makes it this version really hilarious. But a Love Object, indie film. I don't even remember the year this came out, 2005 I believe. This guy works in an office, basically likes this girl. He's kind of awkward though, not good with the ladies. There ends up being a life-size doll involved. From there, obviously, things escalate and some fantastic, horrific things happen. Well acted, quirky, funny, demented, and it also has, the icing on the cake, it has Udo Kier. The great Udo Kier has actually a pretty prominent role in this, which I totally unexpected. Fantastic film, Love Object. Please go out and get this, please. It's great indie film. Wakewood, awesome. Blood and Black Lace, a classic by Mario Bava, and an indie gem, Love Object. Please, if you haven't seen any of these, check them out. Go get them, buy them, please. Trust me. That's really it. I'm still kind of, it's been a very emotional show for me today. I assume it has for you. Had the first live unpacking. Learned some interesting things from a particular viewer. But thank you all for watching. I'm actually, as we tape this, I'm actually very close to 100 subscribers. So, of course, in the YouTube community, that's a big deal. And I really appreciate everyone who has subscribed, not just subscribed, but have written me all these kind words and messages. Comments. I really appreciate it. So, in light of that, I will definitely some good stuff coming up for Horrors Ball. I will do a proper, to celebrate the 100 subscribers, which I'm very close to. I will do a proper shout out video to many of you. There's so many cool viewers out there and channels out there that I have to give shout outs to. It'll be tough to narrow it down to a few for the video. As well as, because 100 subscriptions, I know how things work. I definitely plan on doing a contest. I unfortunately haven't been able to enter some other people's contests. I'm well aware that there's so many good ones out there. I've been so busy. I definitely plan on entering some other contests as well, but I will definitely have my own. Look for that as soon as I can get everything together. Definitely in the next couple weeks, look for Horrors Ball contest. Look for the shout out video, and also, like I said earlier, probably in the next few days I will upload. You got to see what I went through to get to the point of the package abstinence. I think you'll enjoy that, man. I went through a lot. So, thanks for watching. Let's recap the show really quick, though. Those 3 films, please get them, check them out. Whatever you do to see them, please check them out. 3 fantastic films there. Horrors Ball, it's a tribute to Headbangers Ball, the late Headbangers Ball from the 90s, from MTV. My band, check them out if you want. If you're into heavy music, Where's She Wept, that is my band. And like I said, we learned something, I think, every week about this show, and we can safely say now, Horrors Ball is an aphrodisiac.